Hello, my name is Caleb Shipke, and today we will be talking about the dangers of social isolation and the pitfalls that you need to avoid if you wish to pursue this lifestyle. Now, when we talk about social isolation, I primarily mean the urban type, where you do live either in a town or a city, you have some form of communication, and ultimately you don't typically socialize as a normal person would. You would just stay home, play video games, work on your own crafts, whatever it is that you like to do. Now, I'm gonna start this off by saying there are a lot of good things about being in this lifestyle. Ultimately, you'll be responsible for yourself, and you won't have to take care of anybody else or deal with their problems. Uh, you ultimately do what you want to do instead of going everywhere that everyone else wants you to. And typically, you are not held responsible for anyone else in your household, considering you are your own household. However, it is also rather dangerous. One, if you live too far away from society, you may not be able to travel and get the things that you need. So I would recommend living in outside of town, right outside of town, not far off into the wilderness, unless you have the ability to take care of yourself in that sense. As far as communication, it is very important. Make sure that you communicate not with the crowd, just a handful of people. One or two would be fine. You just need to speak with family members such as mother, brother, sister, father, whichever you feel the closest to, or close friends, or even a spouse well, if you live with a spouse, then it's not completely isolation, but you can still live a hermit's life with a spouse. Um, the pitfalls that you would run with this is the fact that you tend to get very lonely. And some people that might not sound terrible, but it kind of crushes you after a while and tends to cause issues. Now, while many of you might be resistant to loneliness, after a long time it's going to start messing with your head. You're going to start having negative thoughts and no way to bring yourself out back from that. So that's why the lines of communications need to be open. The next I would recommend is set up a schedule for yourself. That way, at the very least, you feel you have some form of control over the daily chaos that you have to deal with. And finally, find something you like that you can do over and over again. Playing video games is one, crafting, arts, anything like that. Long as it keeps you busy, long as you are not sitting down feeling like you are a piece of crap, then I believe that you could have a successful life.